At the sight of the champion lying prone on the canvas, Pancho Villa.
Gabriel, Black, and Lordy.
He's still hurt. There we go. There we go. Jerry Penalosa.
Good. Oh,
This is an all-time great, but Manny Pacquiao is an all-time great.
So the opening round underway. This is 8 3-minute rounds for the Asian Continental title at 75 kilogram middleweight. Between two accomplished operators, and a man wearing the black trunks, 2004 Olympic champion, still the last that Mary admires. He said that facing a puncher of this caliber and this repute really didn't end up. Mindoro, a frustrated figure, and then he'll start looking after his contest with Tim Zhu, moves into that role earlier this year. Right cross, left hook to the body, left hook on the inside, landed by Camilleri. Starting laterally, both left and right is Camilleri. Weljon Mindoro seeking to pin him against the ropes, bring him square in there. He did get through with a power-driving right cross and unloads a couple of punches to the body. Left hook after turning the tables, landed by Camilleri. Competitive opening, loading up everything within his shape. His good right hand to the body, followed by a left hook upstairs from Camilleri, but then Mindoro backing his man across the ropes with a forward foray, but keeping his composure under fire and answering with a single was Camilleri. Edge of range as Camilleri continuing to be, oh, what a beautiful left jab, my goodness, came out on an upward trajectory from out of the line of sight of Mindoro, from around the kneecap, just cracked right into his face to disrupt his forward movement. Beautiful shot with that lead left from Camilleri, footed with his advances, trying to close the gap, but invariably the man breaking the standoff by letting his hands go first is Camilleri. And again, just even though Mindoro made his man miss and came out of a crouch with a speculative over of Camilleri, just give you the impression that he's controlling the tempo, or at least setting the tempo.
15 or 20 seconds in the second round that he had in the first, where Mindoro got on top of him a little bit. So that kind of wind that was in the sails of Mindoro at the end of the first, he's taken it back out again. And he's doing a good job of negating him and using that lead left back jab well enough to score like he does there. I really like fights like this because it's quite a simple formula, isn't it? You've got one fighter in landing.
Well, Mindoro out aggressively and letting a fusillade of punches go, and a couple of the body shots did get through, followed by a flashing right uppercut. Pinned in his own corner is Camilleri, keen to try and fashion a clinch, but then just, oh, beautiful two-shot salvo to the body from Mindoro. Perhaps his best punches of the entire contest as he sunk his feet into the canvas and got real leverage onto his shots. But now it's Camilleri walking down a knockout artist, and he's teeing away to the body before cuffing away with a right hook to the head. Career to this point, having made his debut in 2019, but Camilleri with a cuffing right hand and then tying his man up to waltz him back to the may have glanced the nose of Mindoro after the right hand was inaccurate, clocking up the miles on his fistic odometer as he glides around the perimeter of the ring. Camilleri, Mindoro walked his man down, but Camilleri landing with the inside of the glove, and then an altogether cleaner right hand, and another one from Camilleri, followed by a left hook, boxing beautifully off the ropes as Mindoro tries to respond with a right uppercut of his own. But he's walked back at Camilleri to smother the man from the Philippines, who's looking for a right hand off the back foot, and a very clever display once again.
To trainer, you don't want to really mix it up too much with this guy if you don't have to. He's boxed really well so far, his confidence will be high. Maybe he's felt the power from Mindoro and thought to himself, you know what, it's not all that. These 13 people you've knocked out, they're not me. I've been on the end of this. And
rounds for this Asian title won't hold any fears for him. But again, it's a very dynamic manner of boxing. As for Mindoro, who bulldozed his man back to the ropes and lands with a right cross. Clever boxing out of the corner from Camilleri, who's remained responsible. But now he's beginning to be teed off upon by Mindoro. Is this a stoppage? No, it's a standing count. So, referee Valery Pastuhov stepping in with a standing count after hooks and uppercuts began to crash home against Camilleri. Oh, that's a beautiful right hand on the resumption, but now Mindoro has got his man going, and he's seeking to demonstrate that he is a precise and merciless finisher once again. It's an awful long time to negotiate. Beautiful left hook, but then a right hand in response from Camilleri. But Mindoro really is finding the range on his punches now and wearing all of them flush is Camilleri. He's endured a torrid minute and 10 seconds so far. He's taken a standing count. Back into the breach, steps Mindoro, senses that he's got his man going. He's wrestled him down to the canvas. That gives him some brief respite. The referee wipes the gloves clean, and he's walked onto a shot, which was an uppercut, which sends Camilleri to the canvas to take the second count of the round. There's still a minute and a half to go in round number 4, and against a finisher like Mindoro, that could well be a long 90 seconds. Camilleri on the ropes above our commentary position, bobbing and weaving, trying to hold off, but he's taken a right uppercut, and the towel has come in from Dino Billinghurst in the corner. The corner of the Australian, Joel Camilleri, stopping this contest early, and exuberant celebrations in acknowledgement of another inside-the-distance victory for Weljon Mindoro. Upright.
You absolutely do, and we were wondering, weren't we, in between rounds, whether at the end of the third round there was a danger sign there because he was starting to fight Mindoro's fight more, and was that because he was confident, was that because his feet were slowing down? And then right at the start of the fourth, he got involved straight away in the kind of fight that really he didn't want to be in. The referee seemed to give a standing count the first time around, which he shouldn't have done, because there are no standing counts in professional boxing. You can judge that the ropes have kept the fighter up, but that wasn't really the case, I don't think. So that actually...
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we go to your judges' scorecards. Pardon me. The contest ends in round number 4. The official time, 1 minute and 40 seconds of round number 4. Therefore, your winner by TKO from the Philippines, the Triggerman, Weljon Mindoro.
So Weljon Mindoro retains his undefeated record and extends his perfect KO streak. That is now
once again in the ring, 2 icons of boxing, Mr. Kofi and Mr. Manny Pacman.